Greetings, my excellent friends. I am not nearly as awake as I would like to be today, because I did not get to tactically get extra sleep yesterday like I wanted to. But we are here, and the Underdark awaits. Well, I got distracted, Snip, by important things. You know how it goes. Bloom, and that song was, what's it called? Rumble Kachara. It's one of the DLC tracks from Vampire Survivors. It is the theme song of an old lady floating on... I don't actually know what that is. A book? She's sitting on something and she just flies around while these balls explode around her and kill everything. But, she has this, like, power-up mode. Whenever you defeat a certain number of enemies, she goes invulnerable for a little while and goes super fast. But if you kill 100,000 enemies with her, you unlock that power-up mode as a separate, permanent character. Complete with the invulnerability. Which a lot of people aren't happy about. Because it is fundamentally broken. I think it's funny. I also think in a game with 70 playable characters, the fact that there exists a broken one doesn't really matter, because you don't have to ever touch her. I want to be fundamentally broken with 1,000 golden eggs instead. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can break every character in the game except for the one that's intentionally overpowered. Well, a different one that's intentionally overpowered. I was reading that the bonus character you get for 100%ing the base game is the only character that refuses to eat golden eggs. So if you were dedicated enough to break every other character, you could actually make her the weakest one. Yeah, and they're adding more. Like, the beta right now apparently has a new stage and 2 new playable characters that are still being worked on. One being a little alien named Space Dude. But yeah, the music is very good. Generally speaking, it's, you know, one cool song per stage, but, like, maybe a sixth of the game's characters have individual themes. Like, there's only a small selection of individual theme characters from the base game, but it seems like the DLC characters tend to get them because a given DLC will only add 1 map, but they'll add about 4 or 5 songs because of the character songs. Which is a good way to balance it. So what were we doing? We're in the Myconid colony, having saved their day. We have just rested, I believe. There's a mushroom picker off in this corner. Otherwise, our quest markers are all going down this way. Right, so we'd killed the Dwergar here at this beach. On behalf of the Myconids. And we killed Glut. I think this is the first time that I killed some characters that I could have had a conversation with. But the reason why I was forced to do that was because I brought Glut with me. Which is not, in the end, how I'm trying to play, but it was too late for me to reverse the decision by the time I got there. There's paths down there, paths up here, and paths this way, but not a whole lot of quest markers. Like all this stuff. Hard to say. There's also that, but that's just the quest marker leading out. That's Githyanki Mountain Pass stuff. It just defaults to that exit. So we'll look for Dareth's idiot husband, so she says. Yeah, Spore wants us to kill a drow. Thulla wants us to free deep gnomes, and we've learned about the Adamantine Forge, that's right. We're also looking for a Sharan Temple, a Sussa Tree, and that's about it. Well, and a path to Moonrise Towers, but I'm not too bothered about that because we can and very likely will go through the mountain pass as well.
Moving ahead.
So first and foremost, this seems the closest, so we'll go up here and look for missing husband. What was the specific thing that was said there? He's a mushroom picker. Bald, blue tunic, not very smart. A deep hole. I'm going to quick save before I click on the deep hole.
Looking into the hole, you see only darkness. It's impossible to tell how deep it goes by sight alone.
Hello?
Your call echoes as it plunges downward, before gradually fading away. Looking into the hole, you see only darkness.
We cannot jump in the hole. What if I was to throw... smoke powder satchel? What if I was to throw a sponge down the hole? The sponge has not fallen down the hole, it is just sitting on the hole. And now I have taken it back. Do not know what the point of the hole is.
Something like a tree.
Deep.
Almost like
still
an invisible
fresh.
hand pulling
Some
me
monster
towards
did
it.
this, marking its territory.
So they both talked at once there. Shadowheart seems to have noticed that the tree is important, the Susser tree perhaps, and I have noticed the tracks of a monster marking its territory. Is this the Susser tree, or is the Susser tree over here? Bibberbang. Let's worry about that. So the tree's over there. Right. Hey, bud. How are you? You're looking a little twitchy and transparent. Maybe you're friendly. So this, I guess, is the susser tree, but we need to go to the other side to actually harvest. Good to know. Dread Hollow. We can't walk along the branches down here. So susser bloom. That'll do. Would it get destroyed by the Bibberbang? I'm gonna quick save because, like, my thought with Bibberbang is to blow it up from a distance. It's done all right.
Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Bang. And 1,000 years till this shit disperses. Oh, that's a hook horror.
Softer than a whisper.
I don't think those are going to have a conversation with me.
Always room.
I note that the Sussy Bloom has an anti-magic field attached.
Never wanted the easy path.
Oh, the Bullets tracks. Right, so we've already dealt with the threat then, unless there's another one, but I don't think they'd make you fight the same monster twice when the monster's that big. Susser Bloom? Can we have that?
It feels like my magic is getting drained.
Oh, so because we have it with us, we can't... No, it's bark we want, not a bloom. Tactically speaking, we don't want to carry this around. Send it to camp. Would that be safe? It's not a magic chest we're sending it to, is it? Or should I just put it down and leave it? You know, it makes sense that it is in fact bark that they want, not a flower to make blacksmith stuff. Perhaps should have thought that one through a little bit more. This could be tactically useful. You give it to Karlach or Astarion. Yeah, throwing it at the enemy mage. The problem is that it's like affecting everyone around me. But if we knew we were going to have a fight against a magically inclined boss, we could grab it out of the camp chest. Will I remember to? Probably not, but still. Now we could go down here and fight the Hokaras. Or we could go down here and head into... Oh, fuck, that looks bad. Let's maybe deal with the Hokaras first. 75 HP, level 4. Oh. Well, there we go. Turned its head and looked. I'm the only one who's been seen, though.
Wanna dance?
Yet path is interrupted there. It's not looking anymore, I know. Softened it up a little.
I could go for a good meal. 1, 2.
If I rage before the extra attack, does that work, or does she have to complete the action? Hey, it started combat. It works, but it would be wasteful. Alright, I'll just throw. Where is it? There. Not quite dead. I'm honestly impressed that it's not quite dead. Is it worth raging? I only see one more, and I don't actually know if that one's in combat with us yet.
Another fight. Let's go.
Yeah. Da-da-da!
Light on my feet.
Hook. We can't loot the horror. We can only loot the hook. Now, that was our high ground fight. This one up here would regretfully be our low ground fight. Unless we can juke it. Could we, like, find a way up that tree? Could if we get here, up there. And it doesn't look like it can see. It also doesn't seem to want to move. Oh, there's another? There is another up there, okay. Hit the horror when we talk to our therapist. Jesus. Can we... Oh, there's a fourth. Can I...
Ready for some good news.
And Karlak.
I have to survive this.
Smells tasty.
And Shadowheart and Starion all just skipping out away from the sight lines.
Concentrate.
Bit of caution never hurt. Best be on my way.
Hello.
Time to kill.
Oh. Who are you? Filro the Forgotten. A Loth-sworn drow. Not keen to talk this out, I guess.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Sadly, not Karlak's turn. She got dragged into the fight.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
I'm a lot more likely to hit him. But that's got to do with the fact that I'd be walking up there. In fact, let's walk up there. Still more likely to hit him. We'll try to kill the Hokara.
That won't work.
What do you mean that won't work? What's that about? I can turn it into a crit, but it's just an offhand, so I don't want to do that. Like, the damage ain't enough. Right, I'm hypnotized, nobody else is. That's what's important. The Hokara hasn't gone yet, so we would still get sneak attack. Oh, that was hypnotized too. I didn't even notice.
Who are you people? And how did you come to have so many friends?
Let's move you up. Hello. Forgot about Hunter's Mark. Does that do anything? Yeah, it's just... Let's not for now. Would it let me hide, or would they just see me immediately? I got nothing else to do with the bonus action. Yeah, that didn't work.
Need to stay focused.
Right, you're not going. You don't have an action. Okay, that's fine.
On I go.
I noticed that the other Hokaras aren't tapped in. It's just this one and the drow. So that's good. While it's contained, I'll save on resources.
Fuck yes.
Karlak likes the idea of saving resources. I'm not even gonna rage. I don't think I need to. You're concentrating. I think we should smack you to save me. You're not going to break my... Well, my concentration's already broken. I'm hypnotized. Look. Me and my weird Jason Charles Miller tiefling doppelganger is just rocking out down there. Yes, Karlak. Karlak is our girlfriend. But welcome. What horrible thing were you up to? Or were you... were you playing something that one actually plays for fun as opposed to spectacle? I don't know, it's hard to tell with you. You play a lot of horrible things. House flipper. That doesn't sound safe for the furniture in the houses. Anyway, let's throw things. I think, yeah, we could try and kill the Hokara, but I think throwing something at Philro is good to break the concentration on the hypnotic pattern. It would be funny to break the crate underneath him, but I don't think that'll hurt him as much as hitting him. No advantage with you, but we do have advantage with the Hokara. Still 95% chance, so who cares?
1, 2.
Saving throw successful twice? Eat my dick. Let's go again. This might actually just kill him. No! But it broke his concentration, so now I'll be able to have a go. That's what's important. And yeah, I don't feel threatened enough to need to rage. I am just gonna wait. I simply do not feel threatened enough. He goes next. Perhaps, but I don't think Astarion will kill the Hokara. Whereas I could with a really good firebolt, but it's heavily unlikely because it's almost max damage. Actually, you know, I think I would rather have Astarion bite him to death, because that'd make Astarion happy. It's just that he'll have a turn, and that might... Fuck it. I'm gonna throw fire at the Hokara and see if Astarion can get the bite kill just for flavor. Specifically drow flavor.
Again.
Why is she talking? Well, that was disappointing. What are you gonna do? Mirror image. I'm going to bite you. Please don't bite the mirror image. It says 100%. I think we'll be fine.
Let's do it.
Oh yeah! We're happy! We're so happy! Must be because I put worms in my brain. When did he get tantrum? Huh. Fuck it.
Let's do this.
She'll fail. Yep.
Try something else.
She's just... She never says anything when I hit!
Easy.
Keep a blade close.
Your enemy's closer or whatever. Just drink a potion. He's still a bit hurt, but he'll be fine.
Does this count as adventuring?
Filro the Forgotten. Nope, that's a crate. Filro the Forgotten has a scroll of Misty Step, a scroll of sleep, an unmagical quarterstaff, a simple robe, scribbled notes, and an icy crystal. Is this going to be a... Are you another of the drow? We'll speak with dead him. We'll do the... Well, yeah, we'll do the... First I need to reapply my detect thoughts, but the disguise speak with dead trick. Let's become a drow again for flavor. And see who the fuck he is
The
and why he
corpse
attacked us.
regards you lifelessly.
You lived among these creatures.
My pack found me, fed me gnome flesh.
And was that good? Did you like the gnome flesh at all? How did you come to be here?
Chasing
There it is.
mystery. Riddle. Lie. The adamantine forge.
I wish we'd get to speak to a living drow about this shit at some point. Where would I find the forge?
Location was Durhn's task. I learned of the Guardian.
What's the Guardian?
Protector of the adamantine forge, born from hellish heat, in hellish heat, destroyed.
And who and where is Dorn?
Enemy, like Zargrim. Three seek adamantine forge. Only one of us may find.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
The Adamantine Forge too. Popular spot.
The other dead drow, you mean? The Boots of Speed have dash as a bonus action? Yeah, that doesn't really suit Astarion, I suppose, because he already has that.
Need to keep focused.
Or she has the Boots of Aid and Comfort.
What to do?
Tattered Scroll.
On my way.
Why aren't we hiding?
Better be cautious.
Back down. Down!
Just out of view.
There you go. An unfinished conjuration scroll marred by teeth marks and dried slobber. A few words emerge from the muddle. Skeiren Ixen Svelg. Magma. 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 Magma! Magma. Scattered notes are scrolled by a chaotic hand. Protector. Guardian of the Adamantine Forge. From magma rose, only in magma destroyed. Hot. Hammer. Hot. Hammer! Where? A small map is drawn underneath, marked by numerous X's. The following words are scratched beneath it. Dorn knows! Right. Well, he was not frequenting any mental health professionals, I can tell you that with a fairly solid degree of confidence.
Bet that will fit in my bag.
But a decent amount of food, though.
Shouldn't mind my step.
There's also a half-eaten gnome here.
corpse remains silent.
Yeah, it doesn't really want to relive that.
Still breathing, despite everything. These boots have seen everything.
So... we do have more hook horrors. You could properly fuck up this one from on high, but I'm concerned about the one that's at our level.
I'd love to, thanks.
Oh, you bastard, it just turned. But it only saw me.
Easy.
Ooh. Ooh, hoo, hoo.
Handy.
Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo.
What now?
Fuck off!
Keep your blade close. Let's give someone a surprise.
Goodbye!
Let's keep to the shadows. No one stopped me yet. Waiting with bated breath.
Yeah, this guy's afflicted with the kind of madness that arises upon eating gnome. Oh, he's backed away now.
Wonder if it...
Nope, 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 nope. Back, backity whackity.
Well, well.
Okay, we're not going to be low ground. That's what's important here. Shadow lack. And whoop.
To do it. My little trick.
That was actually considerably less good. It's probably because we're not on high.
Taking my time in the shadows.
We could take the crit now. But fuck, I rolled good, hey. No, we'll take the crit when we're fighting an actual fight. $38 HP. It's probably going to have a turn. Could he sneak all the way up there and fucking... because the hook horror is locked in combat. Could he sneak up and melee sneak attack?
Not a sound.
Because the sight lines are not... It's this part here where he like gets real close to it. I don't trust that. Yeah, no, let's not try that. Oh, man.
There is work to do.
Alright, Shadowheart, can you bring it in? 64% chance with that. 70% chance with this, but the damage is lower. Give it a shot. Give it a shot with the Sacred Flame. 70%. Goodbye!
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. If not over, then through.
That is fucked.
I've got the plans and the Susa bark. Now I need somewhere to craft it all.
Also, we need someone with fucking crafting skills, don't we? We need to head back to the Forge. As in the Forge in the village? For some reason that's there. Well, we have a fast travel here. I think that's all the hookahs. When you were fighting the hookahs, one of them ran up to you and pushed you. Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of stories about people getting chucked down here. Like, between this and the bullet, there's lots of places where you can do a big fall. Admittedly, we could have tried pushing the hook horror if we wanted, but I don't think anybody was going to successfully shove something that big, and I didn't want to use a big spell slot when it was that fucking easy to ambush everything. But certainly up here is precarious as hell. There's chasms everywhere. Honestly, the only thing that Act 1 has beaten into my head is that once you've fucking lit upon the broken character combinations, you don't have to care about anything at all. Yes, well, Guanbush has been educated by a mixture of my playthrough and also his own thorough research, which I would be surprised if anything has ever successfully attacked Guanbush. Maybe Ethel. Unless, for all I know, he made friends with her.
Something good here, I hope.
Yeah, once again butting up on, in Cumbridge, so let's send the food to camp. Oh, it was a hook horror that you, glutted, was it? Ethel never attacked. There are things that hit once. You should do honor mode. Then things might hit you. Yep, that's that. To go further would be to well and truly leave. We can actually come back around now to here. But we'd be well and truly leaving this, find the mushroom picker. And if my eyes don't deceive me, this quest objective is leading us into a cave completely full of bibberbang. So if there's a man in there, I'm fucking worried. Yeah, Guan bought the game like a week ago, and I said, you'll pass me in like a week now, and he did. When he says he's at the end of Act 1, I do not even know where he means. Like, does he mean that he's finished the Underdark and has now moved to the Mountain Pass, or is it further than that? Because I genuinely do not know where the marker is, so to speak. In fact, does the game itself even fucking specify? Because, like, it doesn't say Act 1 anywhere, it's just how people talk about it. For what I've been told, Act 1 is huge, Act 3 in the city is huge, and Act 2 is actually a bit shorter.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Oh, this is not great. Oh, fuck, there he is. So I can't shoot this because that will just kill him. I mean, I can. I don't know if hiding makes it less likely to blow up in my face, but definitely bringing along a troop of 4 people is a bad idea. I'm waiting for him to, like, shout at me or something. Like, what happens if I shoot this one, specifically? Just the whole thing go. I'm going to quick save here. If he blows up, I'm going to try a different way. But I just want to see if I can, like, tactically get the edges. Yeah, I mean, it's not a chain reaction, is it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sorry! Oh, he's dead, is he? Well, thanks for clearing that up. Oh, look! One survived! Not the man, but one of the Bibberbang. I'm gonna... Let's do that again! That was what I was hoping would not happen. Twitter, while I was waiting for the screen to load. Article headline, it's not just you. YouTube is slowing down your PC if you have adblock installed by making your CPU sweat, likely as part of its draconian war on ad blockers. YouTube Premium members are also being impacted. The guy quote tweeting this is saying, this effectively counts as malware, if not unauthorized access of users' computers, no different than a hidden crypto miner. Lawyers, start your engines. That sounds illegal. Running malicious code on an end user's device without regard for the damage it could do to the system? Oh, that's very illegal. That's not great. Right, so these two were okay to blow up. I'm still going to blow these up. Because it gives me a... How'd I get here, he says. That's a very good point. How did you do this to yourself? You fucking buffoon. There's actually some shit over here. Lol scandal. It's an alchemical ingredient, and there's lots of them. And a cup of oil. Because the thing is, setting this off is perfectly okay. After we've extracted the man. Yeah, I haven't noticed YouTube, like, cratering. I use uBlock Origin. I don't know if that's on the list of ones that are having this problem. Oh yeah, now we have safety over here to begin our... Oh!
Stop! Stop!
Hello.
Bibberbang!
Where Bibberbang blows, noble stalk grows. The dwarf was harvesting valuable noble stalk amongst these explosive Bibberbang mushrooms.
I'll do you a favour. I can sort out the Bibberbang and take any pesky noble stalk off your hands. Yeah, alright.
Not got it yet! Got stuck here instead! Scroll! Escape! My bag, please! I've dropped it somewhere.
Hold up a scroll of Misty Step.
Yes! That's... Yes!
Scrolls don't come cheap, you know.
I'll give you what I have if you get me out of here. Please.
Well, time for one of my famous strength checks. Hang on a moment. Drinks a potion, suddenly grows to the size of a giant. What happens if you miss this throw? I need to see this.
The scroll misses the dwarf by a fair margin and lands in a clearing amongst the Bibberbang.
Please, can't get out. No. Bad idea.
With haste.
Oh no. They don't go off? I can. Do I have another one? I might have another one. I do. If I talk to him, can I? Or does it make me walk to him?
What's up for
No!
discussion?
Would he use it if I throw him another one?
Wait. How did I get here? Ha! Ah! Oh. I'm all right. God. I can finally breathe.
How you doing?
Ah, right. What were you saying?
What are you doing down here?
I was looking for Dereth. She'll be worried sick. I must need to go. For you. Your trouble. Ta.
Dude! Oh. And he gives me a scroll of invisibility. Hang on, if you're invisible, do these things even know you're there? Do they?
No one back home will ever believe this.
That's not the right quest reward. Well, the quest isn't over. Speak with Dereth. Or did he give you something else? Anyway, we lost 2 scrolls of Misty Step. Unless we can grab that. I think we can. If the mage hand doesn't set off the Bibberbang. He could toss the scroll back to me. Oh, the torch is the problem, is it? Why is there a lit torch over there? Well, first of all, can you throw the scroll back over here? Yeah. Now, can you do anything to this? You can throw the torch over here, and then I could maybe get rid of it. Did that happen? Oh, it's out! Nope! It was just... that was weird. How do I turn it off?
There is work to do.
Yeah, I think that's far enough away from them that he can just pick them up without having to put water there. Okay. Now... because then I'll be able to go get the candles. You know, in about 90 years once they're all blown.
Can't slow down.
Gotten closer again. Oh, there's one. Ah, the Noxious Fumes game. We love the Noxious Fumes game. You just jumped everywhere. I suppose we could bring Karlach and do that. Other than the long wait time for the dispersal of the fumes, this is quite fine. There we go. If anything, I'm doing a public service by removing this threat. What happened? I miss? Oh, there we go. There's a weird little delay sometimes today. The only problem is without the fire, it isn't all going off at once.
You made a grave mistake.
Yes, I would very much like to ask Balin why he brought the torch to the Biberbang forest. He seemed smarter than his wife suggested he was, but... let's not think about how much more we're making. Wait, does it make more of these mushrooms? Looks like it's clearing out. Biberbag is fun to say. See, look, everything's clear over here. Ain't no Biberbang anymore. Wait a year and see how much more Biberbang there is in there now. I don't think this game has the facilities for that. That's Baldur's Gate 4 Underdark's problem. I don't intend to be in the Underdark during the events of Baldur's Gate 4. And if I am, I'll be playing a different character. Anyway, I think this path is clear now, as soon as the fumes disperse. As soon as the fumes disperse. As soon as the fumes disperse. Oh, hey, the fumes dispersed. Interesting they all dispersed at once. Like every single bit. It wasn't like in, you know, chunks. Oh, there's Noble Stalk over... Well... move. Again, there's just an occasional chunk of lag happening at the moment. Possibly because of all the environmental effects going on. I think we've nearly cleared the field. Just call me the Bibba Banger. Nope, no. There. Then there's some Noble Stalk in there that we could go for. Also Balin's pack.
Always room for more.
Also, I forgot to grab the scroll. Sadly, there are 2 more bits of Bibberbang. Balin has 2 scrolls of Misty Step, a red apple, Waterdavian cheese wheel, featherfall, and some dried sausage. You can actually go up here. Oh, right, that's how you do it. You jump onto these fucking ledges. I didn't even know they were there. They go all the fucking way around. All the fucking way around. That's funny. What did you do, Demon Dragon? You used a scroll of telekinesis. What, like, as in to zoom the pack into your hands, or zoom the halfling out of the field? To give Balin his... I like that Balin reacts to things being placed close to him. That's cool. Because when I thought, oh, the conversation's over, now I can't throw... Because there wasn't a fucking... As far as I can tell, there wasn't a strength check to throw it in mechanics. It was only in conversation. Anyway, there's only 1 bit of Noble Stalk, but it is worth 75 gold. But more importantly, it restores a creature to full health and removes... Oh, it's elixir. So we don't want to sell it, we want to keep it. I mean, yeah, I'm the same way. I don't use scrolls for anything. I don't really care about the scrolls of Misty Step. Anyway, I'm glad I didn't bring the bullet to the Bibberbang field. I think that would have been funny, but probably not helpful. I wonder if the bullet would have survived. That would, yeah, like just as an experiment. Spore the bullet and just run him into the Bibberbang field, torch and all, see if he lives. It'd be entertaining. Anyway, let's go to the Blighted Village and take a look at the forge. And then we'll come back to the Myconid colony to speak to Dareth. And then we'll go back to the Saucer Tree to explore the rest of that. You can also give the Noble Stalk to some characters for story stuff. Wow, that is... that is notable. Finish down the well? Oh, but what's really weird is that the goblins are still here. But they don't hate me.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Scram!
They don't love me, but they don't hate me.
I'll give it a shot.
Anyway. Let's make a weapon or something. Melting furnace with the sussy barker. Right? Is it that simple? I should probably check before I break anything. All we need to forge a masterwork weapon is susser bark. How are we forging out of tree? To be fair, if I knew that you'd fucked up the army at base, I'm not going out of my way to antagonize you. Yeah. But, like, they'd maybe react a little bit.
Now, for a great sword, dagger, or sickle.
Great sword, dagger, or sickle? Oh, we need to, like, put an actual regular version of the weapon in it. Just have to be non-magical? We have some great sword pluses,
What a charmer.
I think. Maybe not anymore. Maybe Lae'zel has them.
Trust me.
It doesn't. We deleted all of our regular weapons. We didn't
Making me sweat.
want to carry them around. Yeah, let's go to the Grove then. I could loot some goblins for a dagger.
Honk honk.
Well... Presumably the druid trader will have a base weapon. I'm more interested in finishing the quest than I am in getting a specific type of weapon.
Never mind. One day I'll catch a break.
Just the fact that I've been through looting everything makes me think I've probably been through looting everything. Oh, hey, Karga. What are you doing out here?
Sylvanas keep you.
Do you not shower? Or at least go to the river or something? You've got blood on your nose.
Sylvanas keep you.
It has been weeks since the fight.
It'll take a while for us all to recover, but you've helped us take the first step. Of course.
Yeah, here's the guy with all of the shit. Plenty of daggers. Short sword, not really great sword. I don't know that I've ever seen a sickle. There's one. Great sword. Go with the big one. Why not? Maybe we'll get something for Lae'zel. Then again, what's Astarion got at this point? The question is, can we make more than one thing? Don't need the burning torch. Oh, I didn't put that on.
May you keep balance.
Yeah, with the dagger for Astarion to play around with in in camp, huh? Why aren't you an Astarion user? Do you have do you play a rogue, or do you just get someone else that's Dex-ish? The greatsword looks extremely cool. That is tempting. Okay, let's see what the greatsword looks like. All right. I always forget the direction of everything here. This way.
Let's see what this does.
That's right, you went with monk. Yeah. I've heard that the monk lines are quite good. Like, you're very much just this, like, wise, tranquil sort of badass vibe with the dialogue that Monk unlocks. Also, Monk apparently doesn't exist as a companion in this game. There's no monks that join you at any point, so it's one of those ones that you're never going to see. Because, yeah, thinking about it, of the 6 we have, there are representatives for fighter, barbarian, cleric, wizard, rogue, and warlock. We also know Halsin is a druid and will join eventually, and we know Minthara is a paladin. So that's 8 out of the 12 basic classes, right? So that leaves bard, monk, ranger, and sorcerer on the table as not being represented. So those are the 4 that you'd want to take a look at in your runs to, well, maybe not ranger if something I think is going to happen happens, but the others, bard, monk, and sorcerer, will presumably be the ones that you'll need to create a character for in order to see what their lines are like. Wise, tranquil monk, and you deleted everything in a turn. Solving all your problems through punching is deeply appealing to you. You're doing honor mode as a sorcerer. Yeah, so like I can see the future characters that I create being those remaining non-represented classes, just because otherwise I'd have to wait even longer to take a look at them. And we'll see if they ever do an Artificer DLC or anything like that, or update. Alright, let's go with the Great Sword. Because Astarion's weapons are good enough.
The roaring furnace awaits an offering.
Yeah, but like, I could, conceivably, because I like the idea of doing an Origin run as well at one point. And so if I wanted to play a specific class from those 6...
The Susa bark infuses the weapon from within the flames. The flames sputter away. The sword is complete.
So I guess, yeah, Druid and Paladin won't count for that because Minthara and Halsin you can't play as, but if I wanted to play a Barbarian, I think I would be more inclined to just do a what does Karlach's actual run look like, as opposed to just making a Barbarian. You hope for a DLC that takes you to level 20. I would be very, very surprised if they did that. And the reason why is because of the exponential work it would take to adapt the spell levels. I feel like the top end of D&D 5e goes a bit wild, and that would batter against the limitations of a video game. It works fine in tabletop, arguably, but you could probably add a few levels onto 12, but I don't know that you could do 20. I do not know that you could do 20. I do not think they would commit to that. DLC for this game has been a very weird thing, because like a lot of people talk about it, but there's also like Larian on record as saying they don't plan to do it, or rather they have no current plans to do it, and they're just focusing on working with what they have. It's hard to tell whether that means they want, because like Divinity Original Sin did do DLC campaigns, so like historically speaking it's what they do, but they might just refine what we have. I'd be okay with not getting more content. What I would want to see though is, you know, it would be cool to get Artificer added, it would be cool to get more races added, for example. I understand why Gith Yankee is here but Gith Sarai isn't, but it would be cool to be a Gith Sarai in the midst of all the Mind Flayer stuff. Yeah, they could get you to level 16, but then skip level 9 spells and skip the God tier. I think is probably reasonable. Yes, and there are still a number of issues as far as I can tell. And like, yeah, expanding stuff like all this stuff I've heard about Minthara's romance not having much to do with it. Like, you know, they've clearly demonstrated willingness to get actors back in to expand on things. Like, supposedly Karlak was very underbaked 1.0 in terms of her personal storyline and romance, and what I'm playing is a version that has been improved through patches. Don't have one for Lolth's Crystal. Well, there's lots of things. I'm not really using potions too much, but it's nice to know if we're ever like, oh shit, we need Featherfall, that we can just make 6 of them. We can not currently make the jumping one. That's the thing. We need Wispweed. That's the other one that I'd make. There's a useful button called Extract All Ingredients. I think I've already extracted everything, but... Oh, there it is. 17. 8 new recipes unlocked. Muddy Goo, Spider Silk, Lolth's Candle, Warg Fang. Oh, we had tons of those, didn't we? Acorn Truffle, Tree Bark. Yeah, there was a bunch of things I just wasn't able to access. The hooks, the poison spores. That's fucking weird. It also unlocked Potion of Animal Speaking, that's good to know. Essence of Bark Skin, Elixir of Bloodlust, Elixir of Resistance Poison, Elixir of Vigilance, Noxious Spore Grenade, Web Grenade, Malice. I don't know what that does, but it's through the vitriol of Lolth's Candle, which is a metal band name. Hello, we are Vitriol of Lolth's Candle. Please enjoy our song. Is it a good greatsword? I didn't even fucking look. Susser Greatsword. Silences targets on hit. That makes sense. It's made from the magic dampening tree. 2 to 12 damage. Let's just send it to Lolth, to Lae'zel. And I think we're done. My conid colony to turn in the mushroom picking side quest.
Perhaps, but at such an accelerated rate.
Apparently these guys, or rather this Blurg, I don't know that Omaloom is, but
simply shouldn't be possible.
these guys are from a 5e module. The whole Society of Brilliance thing being basically Underdark scholars. But this guy isn't a hobgoblin in the tabletop, he's a... what was it, an... Orug or something, like some other type of orc thing. But clearly they didn't want to create the model for him, so they just demoted him to hobgoblin.
I knew I was forgetting something.
What?
Sorry, love.
Absolutely worthless. That old idiot.
I don't think they have a very healthy relationship. Tell you what, I'm gonna get some food. We'll walk on into the domestic once I'm back. Here, I'll leave the camera on them so you can listen to them argue for 15 minutes. Let me know if they say anything funny.
Bloody worthless. Might as well go myself.
We'll have to be more watchsome next time.
"70 years of terror. For what?"
Bibberbang. Of course, it was Bibberbang. Can't keep getting lost like that.
That old idiot. Bloody worthless.
How long have you been down here? Think, Balin, think! We'll have to be more watchsome next time.
Might as well go myself. "70 years of terror. For what?"
Bibberbang. Of course, it was Bibberbang.
That old idiot.
Can't keep getting lost like that.
Bloody worthless.
How long have you been down here? Think, Balin, think!
Might as well go myself.
We'll have to be more watchsome next time.
70 years of terror. For what? That old idiot.
Can't keep getting lost like that. How long have you been down here? Think, Balin, think!
Bloody worthless.
Might as well go myself.
We'll have to be more watchsome next time. Bibberbang.
70 years of terror.
Of course,
For
it was
what?
Bibberbang. Can't keep getting lost like
That
that.
old idiot.
have you been down here? Think, Balin, think!
Might as well go myself.
Would have to be more watchsome next time.
Seventy
Bibblebang.
years of terror.
Of course,
For what?
it was Bibblebang. Can't keep getting lost like that.
That old idiot.
How long have you been down here? Think, Balin, think! We'll have to be more watchsome next time.
Might as
Bibblebang.
well go myself.
Of course, it was Bibblebang. Can't keep getting lost like that.
"70 years of terror. For what?
How long have you been down here? Think, Balin, think!
That old idiot.
We'll have to be more watchsome next time.
Bloody worthless.
Bibblebang. Of course, it was Bibblebang. Can't keep getting lost
Might as
like
well
that.
go myself. "70 years of terror. For what?
have you been down here? Think, Balin, think!
That old idiot.
Bloody worthless.
We'll have to be more watchsome next time.
Might as well go myself.
Bibberbang. Of course, it was Bibberbang.
"70 years of terror. For what?"
Can't keep getting lost like that. How long have you been down here? Think, Balin, think!
That old idiot.
We'll have to be more watchsome next time.
Bloody worthless.
Bibberbang. Of course, it was Bibberbang.
Might as well
Can't
go
keep
myself.
getting lost like that. How long have you been down here? Think, Balin, think! We'll have to be
70
more
years
watchsome
of
next
terror.
time.
For what?
Bibberbang. Of course, it was Bibberbang.
That old idiot.
Can't keep getting lost like that.
Bloody worthless.
How long have you been down here? Think, Balin, think!
Might as well go myself.
We'll have to be more watchsome next time.
"70 years of terror. For what?"
Bibberbang. Of course, it was Bibberbang. Can't keep getting lost like that.
That old idiot.
How long have you been down here? Think, Balin, think! We'll have to be more watchsome next time.
Bloody worthless.
Bibberbang. Of
Might
course,
as well go
it was
myself.
Bibberbang. Can't keep getting lost like that.
"70
How long
years
have
of
you been
terror.
down here?
For
Think,
what?"
Balin, think! We'll have to be more watchsome next time.
That old idiot.
Bibberbang. Of course, it was Bibberbang.
So I'm a little concerned by the messages that I'm reading. What exactly do we mean by random noises from the depths of hell? As all three of you reacted to something. Does anybody know when... Like, what, did something start playing? I can't hear anything now. My headphones were not on. Was it a recognizable game noise, or did it sound like something from out of... I don't have timestamps next to these messages. I don't know if this happened 30 seconds ago or 10 minutes ago. Doesn't seem like anything's... There's like 2 seconds of a very loud sound. That's not good. That's creepy. 142.15. That's very specific. There's two alternatives. One is that something happened in the game, like if it was a recognizable game noise, but I wasn't touching the game. Two is that something auto-played while I was scrolling and I didn't notice because my headphones weren't on. I kind of want to hear it, but I also don't want to... Hang on. Do we have the broadcasting VOD? If I can get to the timestamp. It's not going to be upsetting if you know it's coming, right? 142.15. I'm now playing the VOD BRB screens, so it's gonna happen again. But this time deliberately. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, I know what that would be. So I was scrolling the Vampire Survivors subreddit. That is probably a video of somebody shooting things in that game. I was not aware that any such thing had come up and was playing. I was just scrolling on by. But that is probably what it is. because that is where I was. Let me see. The subreddit is still open. If I go up, can I find a video? Let's see if this is it. Yes! It is an explosion of fireballs. Well, I apologize for that, but I'm glad we investigated. We found out what it is. And I, if I had my headphones on, would have noticed as well. But I don't put them back on when I'm eating, because I don't listen to the game sounds. And the point of leaving the game sounds on is just to prevent my stream's audio from being silent so that you don't get startled when I come back. So that evidently did not do the job today because you got startled by something else. Yeah, no, that was not intentional. My apologies. Okay, Balin is nearly dead. What the fuck? Did he get hit by the Bibber Bang? Somewhere before, like, is that what his health is set to? I don't know. Let's speak to them. Let's speak to Dareth.
Look at that. Got my useless old man back.
Yay?
I suppose that's your doing.
You are...
His hands are empty as a whole. We'll have to send him back out soon enough.
Seems like there's no love lost between the two of you.
Love? Never heard of it. Balin's meek now, but he used to be a rotten old bastard. Treated me like an old shoe for 70 years. Losing his mind was the only good he ever did by me.
You should take him home.
Please, Balin's got a job to do. We can leave when he's done it.
What are you down here for anyway?
Collecting noble stock. Valuable mushroom. We've a shop in Baldur's Gate. The locals go mad for it.
What makes her so? What makes it so valuable?
Nearly nothing it can't cure. Blindness, poison, hair loss.
Could it cure Balin's memory loss?
Probably. But Balin in his right mind wasn't worth half of noble stock. I know him better than anyone. Got the scars to prove it.
So he used to be abusive, but then he hit his head or something?
That old idiot.
While it wasn't a joyful reunion, her Dareth has her husband back now. Gloves of uninhibited Kushigo. The
We'll have to be more watchsome next time.
Soldier.
Well, her armor class is going to go down by 2 for this, but... Forsaking his infamous armor, Kushigo left Irishi's body and wandered naked into the barren countryside. I'm sure she would do that into the Avernic countryside if we asked her real nice. Yeah, AC 13 down from 15, which...
Let's get on with it.
means she'll get smacked a lot more. Shadowheart's really the only defensive one among us. Well, actually... Yeah, she's just the one who's going to get smacked a lot more. But... she gets an additional 1d4 damage, which she doesn't need. Do you know how Tavern Brawler works? It's actually 2d4?
You're getting lost.
Yeah, putting her in medium armor wouldn't be terrible. But it would have to be good medium armor. Like, the scale mail there would do it, but only by +1.
I'd love to, thanks.
Yeah, I'd say she's alright. She's also got the tank. Like, she's got... She's a health tank, not an armor tank.
Looking ahead.
The hide armor would do well on her. It would. Hmm. Yeah, the bracers of defense was why we were keeping armor off of her. Because she's got her own bonus, which she now doesn't have, but it was because it was double the bonus that it became super worth it. Now her armor class is the same as it was before. Only now she has initiative bonus. That works out. She looks less cool, though. The Blood Guzzler garb suited her well. Oh, she just keeps doing it. Oh, I love this woman.
Hey, you.
Hello. So anyway, we have this Noble Stork. I kind of want to cure him and then maybe reload if I don't like who he is when I cure him. You know, because I want to see this. I want to see this more than I necessarily want to do it. Because she's probably, if she says she has the scars to prove it, then it's probably actually correct to keep him like this. Like, I'm all for that. If somebody is injured, healing them is usually good. But if the injury is keeping him a good... Like, didn't the Ox say something about how Master used to whack him?
Master is back. Good. Missed him.
I think Balin used to be a sack of shit, and then he lost his mind, and now he's, like, simple but bearable.
Should leave here before Master gets lost again.
I should speak up.
My friend, Bibberbang. Curious. Beautiful. But dangerous. Next time. More careful next time. For certain. Thank you for your help.
Yeah, we can give him that to eat, and it'll help clear his mind. I'm going to do that and then probably undo it. Unless it works out better than I thought. Let's just see. I think I'm going to reload, so let's just give this to him.
Help me. Yes. My mind isn't what it used to be. I could run the shop again. That is, help Dereth. I don't...
Karlach is inspired because we used the mushroom, I guess.
Don't know, just ate it. Head feels funny.
You bloody fool! After all we've been through.
All I've been through? Don't yell at me.
You'd better hope there's more of those shrooms around here.
I don't know. Leave off. Need to get my thoughts in order.
That heals him up real good.
God! I can finally think. Look at that.
What have you done?
What's the matter, woman? I got my brain back. Smile.
You could stand to speak to your wife with a little more respect, Balin.
Respect? After she's using me as a pack mule and a truffle pig these past years. If you hadn't given me that shroom, I'd be her doddering old servant till my dying day. No bother, though. She'll learn her place again, won't you, love? Like the good old days. Come on. Get to packing. We're going home.
Yeah, this relationship was just... Oof. Oof.
Getting out of here soon enough. Wouldn't have come if I'd had my wits to work. Thanks for your help. Stop by Bone Cloaks if you're ever in Baldur's Gate. I owe you for saving me from my old cow.
What happened to him in the first place?
You don't know what you've done. Leave me be.
I know exactly what I've done. Very entertaining. You could always just leave him.
You don't understand. You don't know what he's capable of. Just go. Please.
Protect me.
Oh, God.
Getting out of here. Thanks for your... I owe you.
Yeah, we're not gonna keep this universe.
Just leave me, I said. You've done enough damage
Maybe I can
already.
help you get away from him?
Don't touch me. You're just like him. Everyone is, in the end. Just go. Please.
It'll be okay.
Alright. Abandon doomed timeline, use my coil powers, and go back to a world in which we have not fixed the abusive husband's brain. Not that this is necessarily a good situation. Like, realistically speaking, he does not deserve to be abused by her any more than she deserves to be abused by him. That's not how that works. You don't... But...
My friend. Bibberban. Curious. Beautiful. But dangerous. Next time. More careful next time. For certain. Thank you for your help.
If he is a nicer and better person like this, just in terms of he himself, this is probably better for him. He could probably stand to get away from her while he's like, really, these two should just not be with each other. He's better off like this, though, I think. Just in terms of the sanctity of his soul. Fuck, that is complicated. How did you get trapped to begin with?
I think anyway, what were you saying?
How did you wind up trapped like that?
Noble stock. Yes. There it needs noble stock. Mushroom. Good stuff. And the ledge. Yes. I was on a ledge. Crumbled to bits. And I tumbled down.
That does explain that. So he was doing it the safe way, it's just that he fell. That could happen to anybody. You must be keen on mushrooms if you're willing to brave the Underdark for them.
The shop. The shop needs all we find. Bone cloaks. Baldur's Gate. Anything sourced here. Very high rate of profit.
It's like, okay, when we fixed him, the way he described her treatment of him sounded bad. But maybe that's because he's a dick. What is Noble Stalk exactly?
Mushroom. Powerful. Did it once it for a brew. He's very good, my Dirith. Very good at a brew.
And show it to him, but I don't know if that leads to him eating it or not. So yeah, we have it. And Gwambush says there's a third person we
Never
can
wanted
potentially
the
give it
easy
to.
path.
The only person I can think of who might take it is the, one of the guys back here. What was it that fucking... What did you need? A tongue of madness mushroom and some Timask spores. Who else has memory problems?
The Lady of Sorrows guide us. Did you want something?
What? Um... mm-hmm. So... I think this is more interesting than selling it to... Because, like, presumably you give it to her and it's not really much of a story to it. It's just you're giving it to her and she does what she does with it. Not Shadowheart, the Dareth. This seems more meaningful. I don't know if it restores necessarily all of her memories. I don't imagine it would be that... I don't know that it would be that of an earth-shattering thing when it's so out of the way. But it might develop her quest in a way that is optional, yeah. Let's see how this goes. Will this inspire Karlach, or was that just for giving it to Balin? Anyway, you should eat the noble stalk, Shadowheart. Perhaps it could restore some of your memories.
I can't. My memories are being withheld for a reason. Lady Shah will return them to me when the time is right, no sooner. Besides, mushrooms aren't my favorite. I think it's because of the gills.
Just eat the damn mushroom! God, what a bastard way to do that. What the fuck are you scared into eating the mushroom? Such a... they're your memories. You don't have to ask permission to know who you are. I don't like this dialogue. Like, because this is one of those, like, you know, personal choice thing where it's like, the persuasion option feels a bit icky. Not as bad as the Karlach one that I backed out of, but, like... I don't like that the drop it is forget it, because that sounds almost aggressive, like, forget it. Like, where's the finely worded one where it's like, it's up to you, but they're your memories, you don't have to ask permission to know who you are. If you want to do this, it's okay. After all the time you tried to make her eat it, you would you would be going, just eat the fucking mushroom! Surprisingly enough, we cannot use her guidance on this one. That'd be funny, though. Hey, Shadowheart, could you cast guidance on me real quick? Why? Nothing. Ding! Anyway, you should totally have the mushroom.
All right. Give it here.
You alright?
I think so. I remember something. Not everything. It's new and not new at the same time. all jumbled up. I was younger. Much younger. An initiate at the cloister. I was upset about something. The others were teasing me, mocking my name. Like I wasn't worthy of it. There was another. A tiefling boy with short horns and purple hair. I think he was my friend. He tried to make me feel better. Renald. That's the last part of it I remember. That must be his name. Perhaps he's still there in Baldur's Gate.
Getting lost like that.
That old idiot.
And her mysterious wound smacked her around for a second again. And why are you dancing in the middle of the party?
We'll be clearing out soon enough. You come across a noble stock mushroom about, you give it here. Gods know I've earned it.
So I guess you weren't watching me give it to my friend Shadowheart then, huh? Why is it so important to you?
We've a shop in Baldur's Gate. The locals go mad for it.
Well, it's over now. Sorry. You're gonna have to go be angry somewhere else, but hey, nobody died! I'd call that a win. We convinced Shadowheart to eat the noble stalk, suspecting that its curative properties may help her amnesia. The effects briefly restored a fragmented memory from her youth that suggested she may actually have a friend. Perhaps a reunion beckons. That is interesting. I wonder if that NPC exists regardless, but this gives us like a hint towards looking for them when we get to the right place. Okay. Zoom back over here. And start moving towards there. Other than this original side path, things are closing in, basically, because this all seems to be a border, which is good. The Underdark's not as horrendously huge as the wilderness. Makes sense. I think we got all the hook horrors. It'd be funny if there was a fifth one lurking about, and after all of my very careful and practiced ambushing, I ended up getting surprised myself, but I think we're good. Explored above. So we just carry on down here. Carry on, carry on.
I'll take that.
What is that? That is a rib cage of something large. Well, we're not going to dig that up, whatever it was. Apparently you can, like, manually it by trying to dig with the shovel.
Nothing but dirt.
Like, if you dig around... Yeah! You can actually force these. So the simple act of telling you that you're doing a survival check is enough. So long as you have the shovel. But if you didn't have the shovel, you wouldn't be able to get the thing anyway. Is that it down here? Yes. It's not an abyss. It's a steep drop, but there's water there. but it is not traversable. I guess the tower must be coming up on there. Something's happening down there. That looks... Yeah, there's the tower. Okay, it's behind it. That's where we're headed ultimately. Bullywug trumpet. Thank you. So you do get funneled down here, except for that path. That's the only other path left. Everything else is terminated up to this beach. I missed a lore thing. What's that?
What's in here?
Miss as in can't go back, or miss as in I can go back and get it? Yeah, the chest. There's a pile of bones. $4. Oh, tombstone.
Here goes nothing.
The rock under your feet juts upwards, forming a perfectly engraved tombstone with a small epitaph. In memory of Myrna, a shining light in this dark world, may you forever gaze upon the lake you loved to play in.
Dig up the grave. Yeah!
As you dig, you slowly expose the skeletal remains of a large dog wearing a chunky leather collar.
Strange collar. It's got runes all over it. Definitely magic. Though I wonder what they mean.
Yeah. An old leather collar for a large dog. The name Myrna is engraved on the text, surrounded by a plethora of indecipherable runes. Now, what do you mean by equip? Well. We wouldn't really know that it was on, would we? I'm trying to remember what amulet I even had on. I think it was the Salune one, but I want to give myself mass healing word, because I don't have it, I don't think. I just have the regular.
Hey, good looking.
Someone there?
She already has healing word. I want him to have the Misty Step. And I don't really want her to heal people, because it just seems counter to her,
So that's progress.
counter to her character class. That said, would you look good in a collar?
I could go for a good meal.
You know, we really don't see anything, do we? They don't really have, like, visuals for the right side items. I think that's the thing.
All right. What now?
Ground in front of this too.
She won't know I've done that, right? Nobody'll know. And by she, I mean if the dog's ghost turns up. She won't know that I'm the one who dug her up. I feel like there might be consequences for what I just did, but you know what? The best way to find out if there's consequences for what I just did is to invite the consequences of what I just did. Anyway, here's the dead Dwergar. Did I speak with dead them? I don't remember. I would have with Gek if I did. I think I did because I was like a drow when we fought the bullet again. Powers. What's on my powers faith? Oh, do you mean the companion app tells you that I used Speak with Dead on the drow last week? That's specific. Oh, they also got into some stuff over here. Executed Deep Gnome.
Open up.
I think I've already been here, but... Well, no, I cast Speak with Dead on something else today, not necessarily the Dwergar. Oh, because he's not lit up. Right, corpse can no longer speak. That one can. I wonder why he can't. I didn't kill him any harder than I killed anybody else.
The corpse does not
Right, it means we did it. Good, okay. Quite a few executed deep gnomes. I don't know if we're going to be finding Thula's friends. A lot of them seem to be rather dead.
What creatures live in waters this dark?
The friendly low-light water fellows. Who communicate through a series of hugs and trust exercises. Blood-smeared logbook, a ledger detailing the appearance and quality of numerous gemstones that have been mined from rock. Weight, colour, clarity and more are noted next to a sketch of each stone. An underlined entry for a sizable ruby is written in shaky, excited quill strokes. Shattered Dwergar. Do you mean the pile of guts on the floor? I don't know that I'd want to be taking food from that body, but evidently the fish and the fungal stew is intact. We'll just feed it to someone else. It doesn't have to be our meal. Water-damaged letter. Imploring the recipient to be cautious around the far shore of the Ebon Lake, as Dwergar are rumoured to be prowling in the area. Do you fucking think?
Might be useful.
Might. I don't believe we went to this building. We might have. Oh, that's rotten. Shit. Where'd it go? No, I don't want to eat it. Madman just fully fucking demolishes rotten fish. Let it be known that Sembia should be avoided at all costs. It's clearly home to an industrious sort of fellow. The sort who is quick to dismiss the country's history as a Netherese vassal state, but will steal your notes from the Dale lands and sell you to pirates all the same. Thankfully, these pirates were set upon by another group of buccaneers who were more than happy to take a scribe on board. I was excited to document the voyage as we headed to Thesk, the gateway to the east, where the road leads straight to Rashimen. Alas, I've spent almost all my time forging ship manifests. They really do get thoroughly shafted on books in the Forgotten Realms. Just in terms of, like, they're all so short. Imagine buying a full book and only a page has text in it. A badly charred diary with property of Woolbren written on the inside cover. In one of the few legible entries, the author wonders if he'll ever see his friend Barkus again, now that he's departed for the surface world. Now, we've rescued Barkus. Barkus Root. He was the windmilling gnome. You didn't like the books in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2? Oh. There appears to be a horrible hell cave back here. A is for Azuth and other gods 6. Ilmater hears the martyr's cries, takes in the ill and the oppressed. When one to help the others dies, then by Ilmater they are blessed. I think we've read this. Jurgle, or so it's often said, once gave away his bony throne. For Kelemvor he tracks the dead. Make sure the dead souls do not roam. Kelemvor, Lord of the Dead, will take your hand when death arrives. Make sure souls are correctly led to all their proper afterlives. Be funny if he lost somebody one day. Seems like it's a dead end. Oh, no, hang on. What? Oh, do you use the boat? The boat is the fucking marker. Let's wait on that. Let's explore around here before we necessarily take a boat trip. We can go down here. To the other side of the beach.
That might be worth a look.
Sorry, what did you see? The survival check saw the dirt mound, but what did the perception checks see? A gold necklace. Can't be reached. What if we attacked it? No, Karlak.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
There you go. Don't go up! What are you doing?
No, not as bad as it could have.
Stop!
wonder if the gods are watching me.
I immediately moved it down.
Wish I had a bag of holding.
Boots and a half-eaten apple.
Wanna dance?
I want to see if you can jump across to the other bank. No. Close, though. The too far marker is literally right there. You probably... If it wasn't for this scenery blocker, you might be able to do it from here. Oof. That is tantalizingly, entertainingly close. I think that's everything that you can get down in this little secondary beach. Arcane Tower is there. Presumably this is a zone change. So maybe we want to look at the tower first. Because, like... Save the Grimforge gnomes, find the Sharon temple, kill the drow. Yeah, I dare say... we do the boat after. But up here might lead us around to the tower. There is a hole here. There are many holes here.
Bone. Nice.
The wall is riddled with holes. A suffocating stench of long rotten meat wafts out.
Karlak just picked up a bone for some reason. Inspect the holes with Karlak's survival of +4. Hell yeah! Karlak knows her holes.
You recognize the odor. The foul scent of carrion crawlers. Centipede-like aberrations that feast on the
Oh, hi,
dead.
Raptor!
At one time, these caverns must have been their banquet hall. The creatures are either long gone or waiting patiently in the darkness.
Yeah, you can stick your hand in there. It's fine.
The passage narrows and bends, becoming impassable before you're even elbow deep.
Empty as a hole. No joy.
The wall is riddled with holes.
Just dust.
At least things have stayed interesting.
So we can't disguise self and go in the hole, maybe? Let's gnome it!
The wall is riddled with holes.
Jesus.
A suffocating stench of long rotten
Short
meat
reach
wafts
into
out.
one of the holes. Why did... It's given me a beard, but it's taken most of it away. Let's see if we end up in the hole.
The passage narrows and bends. You're shoulder deep when your fingers brush against a fleshy tentacle. You flinch, but the tentacle is limp and cold. You push it aside and retrieve something loose, lying beneath.
We got what exactly? Outlander nest egg. Karlak is inspired. We received a topaz. Take an item from the carrion crawler nest. Karlak is so inspired, you guys. Alright. Let's denome ourselves. It's like delousing, but... know me? I can bop across there, but we're gonna have to be careful because we have hazards again. I don't see any creatures that would get unfairly assaulted by an ensuing
have to keep going.
Explode. This is a lot simpler than the bang, because it doesn't leave 60 seconds of toxic fumes with every single explosion.
Something's burrowed in there. Something big.
Something's burrowed, something big.
This is the work of a bullet. A land
That's a
shark.
burrow hole. I'd rather not meet its maker.
So we all failed, but she identified a bullet.
Let's get going.
Well, I'm glad, because the bullet's dead, but twice. So I don't feel threatened at all if this is its home. Rotting basket. Does breaking that break the rotting basket? Certainly fucking does. But I don't know how you'd avoid getting blown up on entry anyway, so... This would be a fun location. I don't know! I think it would be dangerous. There's a dead drow. Let's not burn him, because we can talk with him. This should be far enough away. And yes, there's a cragged rock which will lead us down there. Which fucking terrifies me! Let's take a look at that later.
Dead drow and some skeletons. I wonder what happened.
This drow's cracked like an egg. Must have fallen quite some height.
This isn't the drop-off for the Whispering Depths hold, is it? I never really got to see what was down there on account of the immediate total party kill that my leap caused. Oh man.
I found something.
What?
Hello.
Are those illusions?
Don't be shy.
Can't give up now. But that will fit in my pack. Another step forward.
Is this Ethel's Underdark entrance? I think this is an
Another illusion. Is anything real down here?
But can I go further? Yeah, this is an exit. Ha! Another mushroom circle, but like there's one out here. Is this one the dummy? Does this one hurt you? Let's try it. No, it takes us down, so we don't have to leap up and down, I guess.
What could you be?
And what did you just notice? Or is that just the illusory wall?
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
The interesting thing is, what if you arrive at Ethel's tunnel from here? Like, what if you never went to the swamp? What if you just did not explore that way, and you went to the Underdark, and you went all through the Underdark, and you ended up in here, and you didn't even know that you were in her cave? There'd be dialogue for that, wouldn't there? Right, so the circle is at the top so that if you happen to enter from that way, you're not going to die. Right, this wall. This wall was real, though. I wasn't able to get through there before, I don't think. There's a whole chicken. Problem is, food that's like in packs is fine, but food that is picked up from the ground, I'm not allowed to send it to camp. I have to put it in my inventory, then send it to camp. Because we're not too full, really. It's just awkward. Oh, you can go through if you have Ethel's Tarnished Charm. I do, don't I? No. That's the Tarnished Locket. Had it, but I might have sold it. Doesn't take us anywhere we haven't already been.
Step quick.
Interesting. But that's how they prevent it from breaking Ethel's sequence. You can't go past the door. Sorry, why can't I select anybody else? Hello?
Lady of Sorrows, guide us.
Okay, now I'm me. Can I be other people?
Don't burn yourself.
As soon as I become a Starian, I can't be other people.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. My faith will guide me.
Let's march.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
That's a very weird thing.
At the ready. Better not be cursed. More for me.
Anyway, now we'll speak to him, though I bet you he'll just tell us about how he fell and stuff. Unless he's one of the three, Forge Drow. That'd be helpful.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Did you have any allies nearby?
Worked alone. Better that way.
Hmm. Who are you?
House Vandry. Far Scout. Searching.
So no, you are not the Forge ones, right? You're not Drewer or whatever his name was?
Quick path to surface.
Uh-huh. What happened to you? Fell?
Through backpack. Too light. Fell.
How did throwing a backpack make you fall?
Mushrooms. Disappeared. Guessed wrong.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
You jumped on the wrong one, is the answer. Scroll of Vampiric Touch and a hidebound journal. One favor. One faithful servant. That is all I summoned. No more and no less than Malice Duerden ever had, or indeed the Mother of Lusts herself. The Yochlol was quite a sight in all its forms. I'd read of its foul odour, but I found it intoxicating like rosewater. So it smashed a few artifacts, hissed at a master. The Archmage should have revered me for such a conjuring. Instead, he threatened to curse me, to make me a Drider. Yet my time will come. Soon I will return to Menzoberranzan and Sorcerer. Then, the Archmage will worship me. I will be served. I don't know that that's going to happen. You know, on account of the bit where you died. In a cave. Underneath a hag's hut. And by underneath, I mean well underneath, but still, underneath. So we have path going that way to the Arcane Tower, but let's take a look at what's around here. There's up, but there's also this. I kind of want to see what this is about. Have a helmet of autonomy. Good for wisdom saves. It's really hard to see. But there is, in fact, a cragged rock. And, I mean, I can't move the camera below to even see where this is going to take me. So it is unironically scary. I don't like it. But let's go down. What are these, fucking murlocs? Bool's Faithful. So, Blue Moon, you have no idea where we are? Evidently.
Never a dull moment.
Bool's Faithful.
Very well.
This is a whole fucking area. What's Bool? I heard of Baal. Boal. Hello? They don't look hostile. Bool's Faithful apparently looks like a bleeding symbol. Chance to apply bleeding to targets. I was saying Bool's Faithful.
What's up for discussion?
No, we can't talk to it. Oh, something's happening over there. Pool Drip the Zealous. Kuotoa. There's a dead Kuotoa on an altar. Do we approach these guys sneaky, or do we? I don't want to miss a. If there's a scene, I want to have it. So we're not gonna do. We're not gonna do stealth here. We are gonna quick save. We're not gonna do stealth here. I mean, we could place a careful Karlach up here. In fact, let's place a careful Karlach and a careful, How do we split, like, some people again? Like this.
What's the story? Time for a soft touch.
Like a wraith. Quiet.
Don't be shy. Turn down the fire.
Let's place sneaky Karlachs and Astarians up here, which is a good fight vantage point, if they should happen to not be friendly.
Let's have some fun.
And let me and Shadowheart
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
go in.
These boots have seen everything.
Then again, it might be more fun to include their dialogue, wouldn't it? If they have something to say about Bool. Yeah, okay. If I should need to fight, I'll maybe reload to here, but
Attention.
that's true, they're also fucking weak. Fine.
All right.
Stop it.
Stealth mode activated.
No, stop sneaking.
I'm just waiting.
That's not sneaky. There we go. Let's see what's happening with Bool.
Our blood to fill your oceans, O blessed Boal. Our bones to build your temple in the deep.
A wave of pure devotion washes over you, and with every surge, you feel a presence grow in response.
Word, priest, promises. Your god wants proof, wants blood.
You don't recognize the creatures, but this voice seems to have a hold over them.
Sup?
You, our Lord of Murder, demands sacrifice. You will be an offering for the great god Boal.
Boal! Baal is the god of murder. They're all shouting Boal. I think, honestly, I think this is actually the Simpsons joke. I think it's I was saying Boal. I think that is the... Get your bearings. What the fuck is this? Try to determine who or what they're talking to. Bard history is the one to go with. That's definitely the best roll of these. I think, right? Well, okay, so we have +4 to Arcana, but this has advantage. Think back to your studies of Kuo-toa and their gods for any useful information. Motherfucker! Thinking back to jack shit there. Roll again. We got Captain Spo. Oh, eat my nuts! Do it again. Thank you! 6 rolls will do it, I guess.
Bual is not a recorded Kuo-toa god, but the species is susceptible to mind control and trickery. This wouldn't be their first pretender god.
Yeah, he looks like a blood-covered vermin supreme. You can give it a rest, your god isn't real. Bual, but yeah, so these are what was already there. You are listening to a falsehood. He is not your real god. I kind of want to further my options, you know, like, because this role is pretty doable as well. Oh, maybe it's not. Holy shit. No, it is. There was a... That's just. Wasn't that 20? It's 20 with buffs.
This presence. The magic is not divine, but fey. And it is murderous.
Well placed. Bual wants a sacrifice. Bual wants blood.
Oh, no, I want to do the performance thing. That's a shame. I wasn't expecting it to advance past. Reload. I want to do the bard performance thing. I like staying true to my class because I'm not gonna... Like, I know I'm not gonna get that line the next 11 times I play. Looks like a red cap. Hmm. You can just run through the... Oh, that's right. I didn't,
Come on, let's go.
What is it? I've got a long
It's probably not going to be a fight if we can convince them that Bual is bullshit.
A good moment to talk.
Our blood to fill your oceans.
What is being?
You! Our Lord of Murder demands sacrifice.
Oh.
You will be an offering for the great god Bual.
So we actually passed the passive check there. These beings are Kuo-toa, former Mind Flayer slaves that manifest their gods through sheer belief. Oh, so that actually got me straight to this. I didn't have to do the Bard history check because I passed the original reaction. Huh. Good, okay. This has the, well, I mean, it's fortunate technically, but, like, I've undone my inspiration spends. Which I would not have really, I wouldn't have done that intentionally, but it was to get back the check because I lost the ability to do it. Yeah, these are basically Sahagin.
I never affiliate with anyone who isn't prepared to drown me in money.
Speaking of drowning, we're about to drown in blood. Thank you, Mew, for 70 months, good God. You're just in time to witness a bard performance. Not really. Like, my character doesn't have a voice actor, but anyway. You are listening to a falsehood. He is not your real god.
Not real?
You sense a flicker of doubt. Brief, but enough. For an instant, the godly presence falters.
No!
So we have some options here. We have, he's a fabrication. Whatever you created him for, you don't need him. Look at me! If there's any god of death here, it's me! Seriously. Bual? Whatever this thing is, he didn't even feed you a good lie. Or, I am Bual, Lord of Murder, Viscount of Violence. This one's a liar. What do we think? Somehow I didn't think it was going to be a particularly contentious set of choices. Yeah, no, they're right. Like, I at first I would have thought they were Murlocs, but they don't have those in this universe. I'm pretty sure the Murlocs probably took from Kurtoa, though, because, I mean, really, Warcraft ripped a lot of its shit from other shit. Somehow they didn't invent dwarves and orcs, you know? And really, Night Elves? Night Elves are just drow without the stigma, and they live above ground. This one lies! Oh no. Wait, no, I've got tons of bonuses. Yeah, at any given point I have a plus 11.
No! Shut it!
Shut your rotten mouth!
You feel the presence waver. One moment a god of awesome power, the next a common redcap.
Bollocks! Don't do anything hasty now. The fish folk got plenty of power. We can share.
Blessed boar! What?
Shut it, you! I'm talking to my chosen. Chosen got power. You want power, don't you?
Yes, as far as I can tell, the way Baldur's Gate 3's background works is that you are from Baldur's Gate if you are any race except for the few that do not make sense to be from Baldur's Gate. And I think Drow and Githyanki are the two. If you're a Drow, then you are from the Underdark. If you're a Githyanki, then you're from that. If you're anybody else, I think you're from Baldur's Gate. And I think the idea is that your heritage was not really that important. Anyway, we got some fucking choices again. What kind of power, Bual? I'll just kill you and take the power myself. Well, priest, bow before Bual's chosen. I don't need anybody's power. I won't let you enslave them, or destroy the pretender god, my chosen. That's true, sub-races, you're right. Yeah, dwarf and gnome are fine, but if you pick Dwergar or deep gnome, you will... Yeah, that's true, that's true. Because, like, tiefling, notably, I'm still Balduran. I didn't pick that, it's just... Yeah. And I think the idea is that, like, it doesn't really matter what, you know, above-ground corner of Faerun you're from. Like, the only location that matters is Baldur's Gate because it's featured. So they just figure that that's fine. It's only if you're from somewhere, like, notably other that your experience changes. So I can see why they don't separate out a backstory or a you know, a hometown picking simulator, because what would they do with that? You know, what they just give you a couple of other hometowns that don't affect anything because those towns aren't in the game. Do we, I mean, this one's quite violent now. That's destroy the Pretender God, whereas... But I'm assuming that you can get to this point without being a bard by using the other options. You don't necessarily have to get the bard. So this is the thing that only I can do, specifically. It seems unanimous. Yeah, we'll destroy. We'll destroy. Or convince them to destroy. So far in the game, there only seems to be 3 strong racial choices. Tiefling. Yeah, so Tiefling doesn't change you from being Baldurin, but it does affect how you're looked at. I haven't noticed a huge amount of that because of the fact that the main place we went to was a Tiefling camp, and also goblins don't care. Humany-looking people are humany-looking people. But I imagine in Baldur's Gate it will change how people talk to me. Alright. Destroy the Pretender God, my chosen. Uh-oh. No, we got plus 11. Yeah, we're fine. I do underestimate the weight of those bonuses.
No! 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 I'm the Lord of Murder! Me!
Well, this doesn't feel like a fair fight. Bual! Avatar of Bual. The sight of a Kuo-toa servant dying fills Bual with bloodlust. It regains 3 to 18 hit points when it kills a creature and can attack 3 times. Well, it has bloodlust now. I don't know if this is going to work when the Kuo-toa are on my team. But I guess if it gets filled with bloodlust by its own murders, that's maybe annoying. The thing is, though, Bual has 65 HP and we have 4 turns. I don't know that Bual's going to get to act. I think Bual's going to get his teeth knocked in. Always forget to Hunter's Mark. I'm turning into Vexalia.
What should I do?
Which of these is more likely to hit him? 50%, 45. Go with the 50. Nah. I'm not that interested in Shadowheart's attack. It's probably the least valuable of the attacks.
Alright, Karlak. It's go time.
I still don't think we need a rage.
Good idea, Karlak.
You missed? I didn't know you could. Never mind. You might live to attack.
Blood comes easy these days.
In fact, it certainly will. I can only deal 20 damage. And that's if I get really lucky and do max. Well, let's see what turn he has, but he's only going to get 1.
Let's end this.
Cutting words. Try to save Pool Drip's life.
The rancid shark!
No! Pool Drip! Who gets to talk to me after we finish the fight? You got hit there. Look at me.
Watch this.
End it.
Got it.
just got... Earn the worship of the Kuo-toa.
Praise Maklumpa! Praise Maklumpa! Praise Maklumpa!
He literally killed the only one I would have wanted him to keep alive, yeah. But that's it, we got the Sickle of Bual for that.
Anything of use?
Well, I tell you what we can do. We can quick save. And then run it again. Because I am interested. It's during the conversation. About 5 minutes ago. If we can lock him down, we should be able to stop him from killing the guy. We just need to not miss as many times as we did in that opening sally. That would be quite good. It would be awkward though, because the rest of the world... Like if... Karlach needs to not roll a 2. Yeah, she had a 90% chance to hit, that's the thing. Like, that was very, very, very rare for her to miss a throw. There's no point in her raging because the fights don't last long enough. Sure, but Karlach had a 90% hit chance, so like it was very...
Don't do anything, eh? Shut it, you! I'm talking to...
We also do need to pass this roll, but we got all the
Chosen got power.
luck in the world on that.
No!
Shadowheart doesn't go before Bual this time, but she's also the least important, I would say. That's a start.
Gods, it's hot in here.
Can you deal 49 damage?
Want to do it?
Yes! I didn't even need to do anything! I do wonder if I would have a more interesting gameplay if I did restrict her throws. However, I don't mind this because interacting more with more difficult combat is definitely something I prefer to do in my off-stream time than when I'm attached to a camera. So let's see if Paul Drip does everything. He might not.
I should speak up.
You've slain the pretender. We knew in our hearts the god Bual was false. But you, we see you. We know you by your true name, Maklumpa.
If you're expecting me to drop to my knees before you, forget it.
What is to be your first commandment, oh great god?
A better name than Maklumpa, for one! Ooh, I kind of want to say build me an army. Is it morally wrong to tell your Kuo-toa to build you an army? Now, let's think about the people that are with me, right? Will isn't here to get disappointed in me, so yeah, it might help us against the absolute. Go build me an army.
We will spread word of Maklumpa. Your glory will sing from 10,000 throats.
I'm pretty sure you know that 2 leads to something, which is why you picked it. Okay, cool.
No traps, please.
Boo-wah! Boo-wah! Okay, they should probably stop saying Bual now. They should be starting to chant Maklumpa, which I can see why the name isn't something we can set because voice.
We know that you must go. Great Maklumpa. We will tend your church down here and wait until the time is right. Praise Maklumpa.
So basically these guys just... Yeah, they do chant Maklumpa.
How much further can I go?
And I'm safe here, presumably. It's about stop time. Nothing is marked as belonging to them, and I think that's deliberate because of what we've just done, so they presumably would let us have whatever we wanted. You are literally their god. It is all your shit. So yeah, Blue Moon, are you so far out of Act 1 that you could not bring yourself down here, or do you reckon you might be able to go check this place out now that you know it exists when you go back? Because it sounds like it's worth the trip. You will be visiting the next time you play. I do think Bual is a better name than Maklumpa. I will give that to the last god. Also, the camera is having a struggle.
Hope this ends well.
Yeah, the camera's just up here now. Let's fix that.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
As a charlatan con artist, you will be obliged to outcon the competition. Yeah. We said I am Bual. A Bual is me. My. It's interesting how the... Oh god, there's more shit. Something else you can do in this area is apparently you can permanently sacrifice a companion. Well, there you go.
What's inside?
Maybe if you're not doing anything better with Astarion, Gwambush, he doesn't like you very much. Did you tell the people of this chat how your Gwambush told me the approval stats for the companions now that he's at the end of Act 1? That they were quite entertaining. There's a back section where? Back over here. Now, what possible problem would you have with Gale? He likes cats.
All right.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. There's a chest here, would that blow up? It's medium toughness, it should be alright.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Fucking is it now? Oh, the chest is trapped. Stop going near the... It's fine! If the chest blows up, it just drops the stuff anyway. There you go. Astarion is just not doing well today. There we go. The stats are Lae'zel, Will, and Shadowheart are all capped at 99 plus. Gale and Karlach are at 70. Astarion approval is 3 on Gonbush's playthrough.
No time to rest.
Yes, Astarion is hard to make happy, except for the fact that all you need to do is just give him someone to bite every day. Slippery chain shirt. When the wearer heals a creature, it automatically disengages and won't trigger opportunity attacks. I don't think I would give that to Shadowheart, and I can't currently give it to me. So that's a shame, but... Karlach, you can carry it, I guess.
What's next?
Is that blood? No, never mind. Light on my feet.
Lightning on your feet. Let's just take a short rest so that I get my mage hand back and Astarion is full health. Also because rests are worthless.
Time to see what new horrors waiting for us.
I want to know if I've still got that Astarion select bug. I've got an interesting bug right now, or at least I did before, where whenever you clicked on Astarion, you could now, as in to use him as your active character, I wasn't able to click on other people. So, for example, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine, this is fine, all of these guys are fine, but as soon as I click on him... No, it's fixed, okay. As soon as I clicked on him before, I was stuck with him, and the only way to reset was to talk to one of the other two companions, forcing me back into control of,
Have a lot on my mind.
My main.
And, well, in it.
Which was weird.
Time to press ahead.
Yeah, it probably changed when we moved locations. Message in a bottle. Dad! Sorry I stopped writing. We ran out of paper on the road. I got this from the druids. Maybe that's why they're so mad at us. I hope this can find you. Zevlor says you got lost and that our old house is gone. But I read a book that says all rivers find their way into the Styx. When you get it, you can write me back in Baldur's Gate. Maybe come visit? I'll write again when I get more paper. Donnie. Oh, we know those people! What just popped up there? What was that ding? Was that inspiration? I don't think it was a quest or anything, was it? I'm not sure. You haven't got a dime, toss us your pearls.
Oh, hi.
That might be worth a look.
Look at that fish head. It's so sad.
Always room for more.
There's a stuffed bear here. Oh. Gold, gold, 72 gold, 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 a heavy chest in the water. Yeah, the good news about the way I'm playing this is that I'm pretty much not going to miss anything unless all of us missed it, right? Because if there's ever anything that I'm swanning on by, one of you that has found it will point it out, whereas as I play I keep running into things that all of you at various points are like, I never saw that! So the only things that we end up missing are the things that were locked off by our choices, and the things that everybody in the room missed. I think this is it. I don't think there's anything else that can be reached here, because it looks like a larger map, but I think it's mostly flavor for the fact that there's, you know, a big view leading off here and a lot of water. So I don't expect there to be much more stuff. Yeah, there is the book, I know that, but I haven't picked it up yet. I thought it might have been a weapon, but it is a book. Once Baal's favour has quickened within one of his beloved murderers, the bliss of his love is nigh indescribable, for he blesses his loyal with a new sensation, a mindless, instinctual, primal sensation that comes from within the bowels. An erotic spasm that washes over the killer in a moment of murder. Sorry, so Baal's blessing is a prostate orgasm that comes on when you kill somebody? What the fuck kind of deal is that? It is said that in that instance his divine essence can almost be tasted. Forsake all other hedonisms, acolytes, for nothing can compare. Until the true ecstasies of murder wash over you, initiates, this scroll contains a prayer, you may say, after a kill, calling for the Lord's disgrace to find its course in your body. Demon Dragon, you're scaring me. The Lord of murder shall perish. Yet in his doom he shall spawn a score of mortal progeny. Chaos shall be sown in their passage, so saith the wise Alondo. Well, that's enough about murdergasms. What the hell? Now, which one of them spent all day drawing this? Loser god for loser people. Yeah, that's Baal, alright. Alright, that's all we do today, I think. Wow!
Here we go.
This camera. What are you doing? Back up here. Can we get... how do we get out? What a great stream. We got Bibberbang and Bual in one day. That's a lot of bang for your Bual. That's a spider web over there. That's concerning. This is our next port of... Wait, don't get back down. I just wanted to move you forward. Just so long as nobody else crawls back down. Ah, for fuck's sake! We good? We're good. That will do for today. Tomorrow, we will fill in this gap, basically, because this leads back to the Selûnite Temple. So we'll fill in this gap, and then we'll go back again, and we'll go to the Arcane Tower, which I think is going to be the last thing on this map. And then you take this boat, and this boat takes you to another map of the Underdark, probably. Or to more of this map, but, like, maybe past there. That's my best guess. Either that or it's like another entrance to the tower, like maybe you come in through the tower's dock and it's just a short jaunt. I do not know, but because all of these quest markers are here on the boat, I'm going to assume that there's a map change. Because if it was just going to leave you to more of this map, then the quest markers would be on this map. That's why I think this is the thing you should click on last. Anyway, I think we've got most of this Underdark map sorted. I think it's just the edges now, because like if it's a tower, it's probably going to have map changes on its own. Like it's probably like a very small part of this map, and then you're going up or down into further submaps. That plus there's no quest markers actually telling us to go here, even though we do have things telling us to go here. We have help Omalum investigate the parasite. Go to the Cleric of Mr. named Lenore in the tower. We have that, it just isn't saying ... So, I'm going to do that first. Anyway, we saved that right there. We're done. Thank you, everybody. Snip is still jumping. Well, perhaps we can make him jump with a raid. Praise Bual! Fare thee well.